Today is my birthday, and I'm 46. Notice I didn't say my birth week, my birth weekend, my birth month. You get a day, so you know who you are, and mostly it's the women trying to celebrate their birthday for an entire... You don't get a whole month. No, you don't. And I was born in 1980, April 7th, 8:42 a.m. I was 6 pounds, it says it right here, hold on, and 3 ounces, little guy. The year I was born, the Raiders were Super Bowl champs. They won Super Bowl 15 against the Philadelphia Eagles. And that was the year that The Empire Strikes Back was released, Star Wars. Pac-Man was released the year I was born. It's a video game. Ronald Reagan was elected president. The average home price was about $47,000. MTV came out in 1981. 1984 is when the first computer, Macintosh, came out. Nintendo came out in 1985. These are all things that happened during my life. Minimum wage was about $3.10 an hour. That was in 1980. There was only about 3 major TV channels. Air Jordans came out in 1984. Before that, people were all about Converse or Adidas. I remember when you had to memorize somebody's phone number. Now I can barely remember my own. You had rotary phones where you spun the thing and it spun back. When I was growing up, you needed a map. Now we have GPS for everything. When I was growing up, the quickest way to get a picture was you have a Polaroid camera because it would print it right there. Selfies were pretty impossible with those cameras. And most of us had to get our film developed like by Kodak, like regular people, so we had no idea what the pictures looked like until then. Back then, phones had cords. Now, we just hold them in our hand and record videos. Movies had to be rewound and the internet didn't exist. We had 8 tracks, cassette tapes, CDs, records, and then iPods, and now we just have Apple Music or Spotify. I was born a long time ago. Matter of fact, if I'm old to you, drop it in the comments. If I'm not old to you, hit the comments. If I'm young to you, drop it in the comments. And I want you guys to pay attention to that. And after all this life that I've lived, the thing I value the most is people. When I think of my most precious memories, they involve the people that I love. And even if they weren't there physically at the time, I couldn't wait to share it with them, tell them about it, and take a picture. I love my kids. God has blessed me with 4 amazing human beings. But I'm done having kids. I will get married again one day. And the things that stick out to me the most in life are really the little things. Joking about movie quotes, sharing a meal, or even just a meaningful conversation and quality time. I love you guys. I hope you help me have a happy birthday. Drop a comment, show some love.